Hello and a warm welcome. Let us look at the stories that are making headlines at the top of the hour. Macron talks tough. Aung San opposes intel support to Kyiv. Paris unis open doors to fleeing American academics. Kifi D says he's innocent, and BlackRock buys Panama Canal. Let us look at the stories that are making headlines at this hour in full detail. Starting off in Paris, France. French President Emmanuel Macron has started to adjust his chair. Macron warned that Russia's aggression knows no borders. This is according to the French president. He said this during a televised address on Wednesday evening. Macron understands that the special military operation of Russia will not cease at Kyiv's stoop. Furthermore, the French president perceives the special military operation as a direct threat to France and Europe. During the televised speech, Macron believes that Uncle Sam will be by Macron and his allies' side. However, he warned his countrymen by saying that the French people have to be ready if that is the case. Macron's address was aimed at connecting and reviving the patriotism of the French people. Furthermore, Macron, as he was speaking to the French people in the evening, he mentioned that the international situation and its consequences are looking bleak. The French president noted that the world is entering a new era and it would be madness to stay as a spectator in this world. Despite Macron's thumping of his chest and a rallying call for his citizens to increase French defense spending, however, critics have flagged that his government is struggling to reduce the budget deficit. American President Donald J. Trump, who is currently the 47th President of America through his director for the Central Intelligence Organization, confirmed that Uncle Sam has paused his intelligence notes sharing with Kyiv. According to analysts, they suggest that the suspension of sharing critical intelligence notes severely restricts the Ukrainian military capabilities. The suspension of aid and intelligence support is an offshoot of the 28 February 2025 Oval Office skirmishing of Mr. Zelensky and Mr. Trump and Mr. Vance. According to one Mr. Alan Fisher of Al Jazeera, he notes that the move to withdraw intelligence cooperation is a way to corral Ukraine back to the negotiating table. Charles Dickens once wrote these iconic lines: "It was the worst of times, it was the best of times." If you are a bibliophile like me, that is A Tale of Two Cities. Marseille University announced that it will be welcoming people in the academia arena of America within their ranks. In a statement, the uni said that a new program to welcome scientists who may feel threatened and want to continue their work in an environment conducive to innovation, excellence, and academic freedom. Researchers and students are facing funding cuts for their projects. The shake-up by the DJT government could possibly affect negatively in areas such as climate and health research. The withdrawal of funding in academia is not the only sector affected. Africa's 8 programs that combat crises in areas of diseases, or should I say non-communicable diseases and communicable diseases, and other programs on the continent have their funding withheld, and aid organizations such as USAID have had their missions withheld by the Donald Trump administration.
All right. Before we get into the second bulletin, I get my news from groundnews.com. For all of my international news, I use groundnews.com. They have got this feature that can allow you to use to look what the left is saying and what the right is saying and also what the center is saying. So groundnews.com. Let's get back into it.
Los Angeles, California. The case of the rap artist Tupac Amaru Shakur the son of Afeni Shakur, popularly known as Tupac by his legion of fans across the globe, especially here in the global south, cutting through the cultural linguistic barrier with his iconic catchy philosophical lyrics. The man alleged of slaying the iconic philosophical 25-year-old rapper Mr. Dwayne Kiffy D. Davis, who was arrested 2 years ago, in a recent interview with ABC News, has proclaimed he is, according to the accused, that is Mr. Davis, is innocent. Kiffy D says he was paid to lie. Furthermore, Mr. Davis, known as Kiffy D, claims that on the night of the slaying of Tupac, whose posthumous release albums have earned him platinum plaques and fame here in the global south, Kiffy D was hundreds miles away at the time Tupac was gunned down alongside his manager Suge Knight, who survived the shooting on the night after the Mike Tyson fight. Kiffy D, or aka Mr. Dwayne Davis, states that in his released memoir. Mr. Davis, aka Kiffy D, did not write the memoir. The man, aka Mr. Kiffy D, Mr. Davis, claims that the information in the memoir was sourced or fed directly to him by the police. Mr. Kiffy D. Davis, Dwayne Davis, says he has never read the memoir, which is titled Compton Street Legend. The book is marketed to readers as the last living eyewitness to Tupac's murder, telling his story. Mr. Dwayne Kiffy D. Davis accuses his co-writer of the book titled Compton Street Legend. So we did ask Miss Google, who is this co-writer? She told us that the co-writer's name is one Mr. Yusuf Jah. So, according to Mr. Dwayne Kiffy D. Davis, one Mr. Jah is taking liberties of the book that they co-wrote. So the book's title or full title is Compton Street Legend, Notorious Kiffy D's street level account of Tupac and Biggie murders, Death Row Origins, Suge Knight, Puffy Combs, and Crooked Cops. Kiffy D had an interview with Mr. Jah, who then did an independent research and wrote the book. The Kiffy D trial has been pushed to 2026 February 9. His defense has asked the Las Vegas Regional Justice System time to interview witnesses. The Dwayne Kiffy D. Davis defense team claims it can prove that Kiffy D is innocent and was 300 miles away. However, in an interview, Kiffy D claims someone in the back of the SUV in which he claimed something happened in the SUV. Panama City. CK Hutchison Holding, which is based in Hong Kong, agreed to sell shares of its units to investment firm BlackRock at a titanic price tag of $22.8 billion. The units sold to BlackRock from Hutchison Holding, who give the private equity firm known as BlackRock Consortium control of over 43 ports in 23 countries, from Mexico to the Netherlands to Egypt. BlackRock will acquire 90% interest in a Panama Ports company. BlackRock CEO Larry Fink praised the acquisition that they facilitate global growth, and the agreement between CK Hutchison Holding and BlackRock is a powerful illustration of the firm BlackRock and its partners, a combined platform and ability to deliver differentiated investments for clients. Panama. Panama City. CK Hutchison Holding, which is based in Hong Kong, agreed to sell shares of its units to investment firm BlackRock at a titanic price tag of $22.8 billion. The units sold to BlackRock from Hutchison Holding, who give the private equity firm known as BlackRock Consortium control of over 43 ports in 23 countries, from Mexico to the Netherlands to Egypt. BlackRock will acquire 90% interest in a Panama Ports company. BlackRock CEO Larry Fink praised the acquisition that they facilitate global growth, and the agreement between CK Hutchison Holding and BlackRock is a powerful illustration of the firm BlackRock and its partners, a combined platform and ability to deliver differentiated investments for clients. with the firm's navigation around the ecosystem of maritime commerce while engaging players such as MSC and governments around the world. BlackRock is attracting and seeking out clients that see long-term capital, and BlackRock is thrilled that its clients have participated in the completion of the $23 billion canal deal. The Hong Kong-based firm had been managing the Panama Canal's key ports at either end of the canal. Through the fulfillment of the BlackRock $23 billion deal, Panama Canal deal, the ends that were once under C.K. Hutchison Holdings will be fully managed by BlackRock, according to observers. An audit was underway which gave BlackRock the opportunity to acquire the canal. C.K. Hutchison Holding of Hong Kong had been awarded a 25-year extension to run the Panama Canal.
President McKinley made our country very rich through tariffs and through talent. He was a natural businessman and gave Teddy Roosevelt the money for many of the great things he did, including the Panama Canal, which has foolishly been given to the country of Panama after the United States. The United States, I mean, think of this, spent more money than ever spent on a project before and lost 38,000 lives in the building of the Panama Canal. We have been treated very badly from this foolish gift that should have never been made, and Panama's promise to us has been broken. The purpose of our deal and the spirit of our treaty has been totally violated. American ships are being severely overcharged and not treated fairly in any way, shape, or form, and that includes the United States Navy. We gave it to Panama, and we're taking it back.
And let us look at the stories that have made headlines in this bulletin. Macron talks tough, Aung San poses intel support to Kyiv, Paris universities open doors to fleeing American academics, KPD says he's innocent, and BlackRock buys Panama Canal. Thank you so much for listening to our bulletin. We really do appreciate your unwavering support. We'll catch you next time.